Hey Gemini, hope you're all doing well. Welcome to September. It's going to be for Gemini placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Remember to only take the story that resonates with you. Use the cards for confirmation and validation. And cross watchers, welcome. I could be talking about you. Could be talking about a Gemini in your life. Lots of planets are retrograde right now, so I don't know how everyone out there is feeling, but I'm definitely feeling the effects of it. So Mercury retrograde just started. Let's see what we got for you, Gemini. You got Queen of Swords, Justice, Death, Five of Cups, Page of Cups. So you could have been dealing with a fellow air sign here. You could be dealing with another Gemini, or of course a Libra or an Aquarius. Heavy Libra energy, could also be a Scorpio. So it looks like there's an ending here, Gemini. There was like, for some of you, this could have taken a lot of research, or a lot of, like, some of you have had to like delve really deep into a topic here. You know, it could be, it could be anything. It could be like mental health. It could be addiction. It could be, you know, some sort of business pursuit. You know, we'll clarify. It could be anything like that. But I get that there was something you had to like delve really deep into to like get to the bottom of, you know, to find clarity, to find an answer you could land on that felt right, like to close out a situation here, Gemini. And it's like something that I get that you might be looking more on the bright side of it now than you could before, but for a long time, whatever these answers were that you were seeking, or whatever outcome you were trying to accomplish here that was going to allow you to bring you some closure in this situation, it's been a painful emotional process here, you know, full of a lot of regrets. For some of you, full of a lot of heartache. For some of you, full of regret over, you know, it could be immature actions. It could be sort of something that began on like, you know, an idealistic front, like something that was idealized or romanticized in some way. And it may have sort of shattered your perception of love in some aspect here. But in your future energy, you've got the Knight of Cups. So some of you are either going towards, you know, a new situation, or you have someone coming in, you know, to you. We'll clarify that, of course, but I'm getting that, you know, with this Death card right in the center here, you know, and with all these like retrograde planets, to me, that's significant in some way. So take it how it resonates for you. But you've accomplished something in this situation that's brought you to like a finality of like, yes, this was right, or this was wrong. You've put in the work. You've put in the research, or the, you know, detective work, or whatever it was that had to go into this situation in order for you to come out on the other side. And for some of you, like I said, it's caused you to have a lot of regrets and have a lot of pain over, you know, something maybe that you like romanticized or idealized, or some way that you thought. So you have the Ace of Pentacles here too, and the Ten of Swords. Capricorn just had Ten of Swords. I'm going to put these here in the future energy because I feel like they came out here and I did not notice them. So in Capricorn, it was a feeling of like somebody not wanting to go through the pain of ending something, of not wanting to go through the suffering that was necessary in order to close out a cycle, in order to accomplish something that they wanted to accomplish here. It's a little bit of the same energy here, Gemini, which is that there's a brand new opportunity for you here. A lot of people focusing on finances now, or, you know, investing in some way. You have a much more bigger emphasis on love in this situation, but there's still something necessary to suffer through here. There's still something either about, like I said, how you approached things in the past, or how somebody here approached things in the past, has to come to an end in order to be able to have a new start in a situation. So let me clarify this here. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. So this is a completely different deck than I just used for Capricorn, but you're getting the same card. So definitely check out the Capricorn reading, or, you know, maybe you have Capricorn in your chart. But Yeah, it has to do with this Queen of Swords here, and I'm getting this Queen of Swords is your energy. You know, it's air energy here. This could be, for some of you, this could be a boss in a situation. You have to just place it how it resonates, but it has to do with your skills and your ability to cooperate and collaborate on something. So perhaps you had some help in here in, you know, you got really good at something is what I want to say, Gemini. And for a lot of you, it's like having to research into something to get to the bottom of something here, to find the justice in the situation, to find the right and the wrong. Some of you worked really diligently at this. Yeah, the world. Holy cow. Yeah, if you needed confirmation on whatever you worked hard at here, whatever new skill you had to acquire, whatever you've collaborated on, and like I said, I'm getting that you had to really do something, may even been new and different for you, but you had to delve deep into something here, and you found some skills that you didn't know that you had in this area, and you got justice in the world here. So this is the energy that you're, you know, coming out of, you know, or over, it can be overlapping into this death energy here, but you closed a cycle on something. You got to the bottom of something. You found you found the platform where you could say, this was right, this was wrong, I can move on from this. However that resonates with you. And it's a transition now. There is an ending that you're going through now. There's closure for you right now. And I get that this was a monumental sort of thing, Gemini. Clarify this Death card. Yeah, Four of Swords. Some of you can rest now. Like I said, there's an ending here. There's a period of rest. You worked really hard. It was taxing to you, some of you mentally, to do this, to gain the skills, to find the cooperation, to whatever it was. Some of you could literally have been on the legal front. Maybe this was legitimately a legal situation that you were involved in here. For some of you, it was just having to dive deep into a topic, into a subject, into something, to come to get to the bottom of something, to come to a conclusion for it. And you're in it now. You're able to close this out now. It's time to rest. You know, there's a period of rest that's necessary here, which is also really appropriate with all of these retrograde planets. It's a time for rest and reevaluation, because you may not be emotionally in the clear as far as this goes here. Yeah, 10 of Cups. For some of you, this could have been an ending to a family dynamic. There could be a divorce involved here. There could be children involved here. I'm getting that there was like, it's reevaluating, reassessing somebody's ideals about long-term, you know, happiness, like what that meant. Like some of you may have really been shattered by whatever occurred here, by whatever you learned here, by whatever's ended, whatever had to close out here. It's brought a lot of regret and remorse. Some of you, there could be somebody here who regrets how they handled things in terms of you know, a child being involved here, but for a lot of people, this is an energy of feeling in regret, feeling lost, feeling lonely because of some dream that's no longer there anymore, that there's an end to that you know, the truth of the situation, the justice of the situation has caused an ending to somebody's ideal of the future, to somebody's long-term happily ever after sort of ideal. But the thing is, Gemini, is that there's a new opportunity. You can make a new approach here. You don't have to give up, or whoever this is doesn't have to give up on that ideal. Maybe it was a really immature ideal. Maybe it was a really primitive sort of ideal about how to get to this 10 of Cups, because this Knight is a little bit more mature, of course, than this Page. So perhaps this is bringing to this situation a new level of maturity. It's still a leveling up in some way. Somebody's going to be able to approach things from a slightly more practical aspect, but it's still going to be painful. There's still some pain that's going to have to be suffered through in order to have this new opportunity here. And perhaps the opportunity, like So in Capricorn, it was an instance of where someone was too focused on practicality, too focused on skills, too focused on money, frankly, and not putting enough heart into the situation. And here it's almost an opposite feeling. It's like there's too much emotion here in this future energy. That's be careful not to wallow too long in what was lost, not to wallow too long in what was painful, not to overdo it emotionally here, and put a little bit more emphasis on what you can do in the material world, what you can accomplish materially, because there's going to be a new opportunity if you can go through the pain of that there's a brand new a brand new opportunity here, but in a way that's not what you're looking for, is what I want to say. That maybe the love aspect has to be tabled for a little while, or perhaps that's just how you feel, Gemini, is perhaps you're done pursuing this person or whatever this situation is. It's going to be painful to not pursue that anymore, but you're going to be focused more on money, focused more on, your wealth in some aspect here. Yeah, Ace of Swords. There's been clarity here. So I'm pulling this out in this past energy. Whatever work you've done here, Gemini, somebody's uncovered the truth in a serious way here. Somebody's put in the effort and the skills to find the truth here, to find this clarity here, and that's what's happened. But now the closure comes into play. Now the reevaluating, now the assessing is what I want to say comes into play. Like, you've done this here. Something here is closed out here in terms of finding the truth, in terms of finding what was right and wrong, in terms of research and all that's closed out here. It's a period now of things coming to an end, of things being closed out, of having to reevaluate, having to think, rest, meditate on things. It's going to come with some sort of regret and remorse here. Some of you, somebody here is questioning, reevaluating their whole ideals about love and life in the future. And there's still some pain ahead here for somebody. There's still some pain ahead here, but at the end, there's a huge light at the end of the tunnel. That's one thing I want to say Capricorn did not have. You guys have a massive light at the end of the tunnel here. If you can go through this, this reevaluation period here, letting things close how they're supposed to close. There's like this huge energy of victory, and it's like, yes, this is amazing. However, the emotional part is just now coming into play here. You have the High Priestess here. Somebody here may benefit from some counseling, from some therapy. I get that when I see these two cards here together. There's like somebody on a therapist's couch, and this High Priestess, to me, looks like a person in that sort of genre. So that may be necessary here. There may be somebody here who, after, uncovering whatever they've uncovered, they may need some professional help to work through this, to close out through this at this time, Gemini. So take it how it resonates in your story, if that's you or someone else here, to work through perhaps maybe even some childhood pain and trauma that, the best that we can do in these scenarios is, even when we've uncovered the truth and we've gotten to the bottom of something and we've done all of our research and we've realized, like, yes, this was right, this was wrong, I am clear on this situation, we still have to find our part in it. And that may be necessary for somebody here, is to find where they made the decisions here, where they, where they maybe didn't act with their own integrity towards themselves in some respect here. To see what, to work through, just the pain of whatever's gone on here. Yeah, because there's still some things that are hidden, Gemini, unfortunately. There's been a huge victory here, but there's still psychological repercussions from whatever this is that are still happening here. Somebody could really benefit from, talking to someone about it, delving into the dark side of this, delving into the psychological, and emotional, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. delving into things that they don't want to look at. Somebody may not want to look at this. Somebody may want to only see the bad and not see the good, or somebody may be having a hard time assessing that part of themselves, that darkness in there, to, you know, to fully heal, to fully work through, to fully close out whatever this enormous you know, clarity has happened here. Like I said, it can just keep landing on like a lot of mental work has been done. There's been a lot of victory on an intellectual, mental plane, but there's emotional work that has to be done here. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Again, emotions. Heavy emphasis on that is, yeah, you gotta watch the Capricorn one. It was almost exact opposite. Not enough emotion, too much emotion here. But somebody not working through their emotions properly and correctly. Somebody, you have this kind of cool progression from like the Page of Cups to the Knight of Cups to the Queen of Cups. That's the cycle that needs to be closed out here. That's the leveling up that needs to happen here. Is somebody's emotionally immature, perhaps, outlook or ideals or dreams or over romanticizing of something is what has contributed to them finding themselves in this situation here. Professional help may be needed to get to, you know, the deep dark core of whatever that is here, but it's maturity. It's going from the Page to the Knight, dealing with some really painful stuff, having, you know, in order to accomplish a new opportunity here. And it may not even be in the aspect that people think, but the end result is, or the end requirement is, a sense of emotional security. This woman here is secure. She's content. She has the she's at peace with her emotions, and that's what somebody needs to find here, Gemini, is some closure emotionally. So good job. Looks like you guys are on the right path, on the right track. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Check out some of your other signs, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks.